I found out while I'm here that there's a company called Ansira that's celebrating its 100th anniversary. And the secret to their success is leveraging best-in-class technologies, such as Adobe, to help brands orchestrate, personalise and contextualise customer engagement to drive superior business results. And I also discovered that they're one of a handful of companies that have earned 3 Adobe specialisations from Analytics, Experience Manager and Campaign. So I wanted to find out a little more. So buckle up and hold on tight so I can beam your ears all the way to Vegas so we can speak with Kelly Jo Sands and Sukumar Mucha, who's going to tell us all about Ansira. So a massive warm welcome to the show. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. Well, my name is Kelly Jo Sands. I'm on the executive team at Ansira. We are a marketing services and technology firm that really use technology like Adobe to help personalize, contextualize, and orchestrate building customer experiences for our brands and clients with their end customers.
Yeah, I'm Sukumar Muthia. So I lead up the marketing technology team within Kelly Jo's organization. I have a team of technology strategists, technology analysts. We help for our customers build technology solutions and implement technology solutions and deliver those.
Now, first of all, I think I should wish you a bit of a happy birthday, because I believe that Ansira is celebrating its 100th year anniversary as a marketing services firm. Can you tell me a little bit more about your history and the role of technology in its continued success?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll be 100 years this year, which is kind of amazing to think about. About 100 years ago, it was a family-owned business, is how we started. And if you remember the days of like Mad Men, is how I typically describe it to my friends at events and such, is the tear sheets where advertisers would run an ad in the newspaper. We are over-indexed in OEM and auto as a vertical for us. So if you think back to those days, if Ford ran an ad in the newspaper, they'd have to prove, the dealerships would have to prove to the OEM that that ad was run, that it was compliant, it met brand standards, that it actually was run in the newspaper to the specs that they get reimbursed funds for. So our firm started really as a tear sheet company, tearing advertisements out of newspapers to prove to brands that the advertisements were run to release those co-op dollars into the channel and their partners. So over the years, we have definitely diversified and expanded our service offerings as technology grew and as marketing just in general transformed. Our service offerings did as well. So we had a number of different acquisitions going from a private kind of family-owned business through the years. We're still private equity backed, but a very different mix of our services and our offerings. So leveraging technology like Adobe to continuously kind of reinvent our service offerings and how our clients engage with their customers.
Incredibly cool. So what is, you mentioned Adobe there. What is your relationship with Adobe? Can you tell me a little bit more about your specializations in Adobe products, such as Adobe Analytics, Adobe Experience Manager, and Adobe Campaign? Are there just a few that I know of?
Oh, absolutely. So Adobe is a great partnership for us. It definitely falls into what we call the strategic alliance tier of the partnerships that we have in Ansira. If you think back even 10 years ago, as we were kind of growing as an agency, we really looked at the technologies that our brands and our clients used, how to augment that, how to integrate that. Very rarely did you find a client that had an all-in stack. And as the marketing clouds have evolved and as they started kind of their M&A activity and buying other technology companies in the marketplace, leaders emerged. Salesforce, Adobe, Oracle, IBM, they all kind of formed their own marketing cloud. And so as we really looked through the years to narrow in on our strategic partners, Adobe is hands down one of the top tier for us. A lot of our clients have a lot of their tech, so that's nice. B, they are just a very innovative company, so they're continuously pushing their products forward. And so as we leaned into that, we looked at kind of the core components of what really drives customer engagement. And at the core of it, it's data, it's content, it's insights, and kind of this. We're now in the AI machine learning aspect of it, but it's really that intelligence layer that you put on top of it. And then the outbound engagement, so the channel kind of aspect to it, whether it's a website or an email or an SMS or a push message. And so as we started to look at activating our practice over the past couple of years, we really honed in on these kind of core components within the Experience Cloud. And we're really excited about this 3 specializations we have because it's very unique in the marketplace and definitely within the partner network.
Now, for people in and outside of marketing listening all over the world, how do these specializations actually help you to help brands orchestrate, personalize, and contextualize customer engagements to actually drive business results?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Adobe technology, very innovative. It's best in class, absolutely. And a lot of the activation of the platform sometimes lay in the details of how the brands are going to use them in the end. So the specializations for us do a couple of things. It definitely kind of validates our agency, our technology kind of chops, if you will, in the technology that we're talking about and we're implementing so that it's installed correctly. But more than that, it's configured and activated in a way that will really help brands realize the vision and the plans, the strategic plans that they have, that they want that technology to enable. So the specializations for us really kind of activate our resources so that they're certified, both in the technology and the application. And then the specializations layer atop of it the agency's proficiency to implement the technology, configure, and ultimately drive results for our clients.
So I'm also fascinated by just how much technology has transformed the world of marketing over the last 5 years. So can you tell me a little bit more about how your marketing technology teams have expertise in disciplines such as data integration, advanced analytics, technology enablement, and customer experience?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, the whole marketing technology industry is just growing and rapidly, right? Very, very fascinating place to be in. If you just see the marketplace in general in the last 5 years, just the solutions has grown over 60-70% compounded annual growth rate. So which means customers have lots and lots of options to choose from. You think of anything within marketing, there is a solution that's available today, right? Implementing those solutions, people have done it, and they've done it in independent silos. So the true marketing success is really realized by collecting all this data together and making sure that whenever the customers are interacting with the brand in many, many channels, so we should be able to collect that data. So we have to have that expertise built within the organization to be able to integrate, collect the data, not only in a batch mode, but also in the real time. As the interactions are happening, I'm collecting the data, and then I should be able to actually consolidate the data and build intelligence on that data, right?